Hey there. Hey now. Welcome back to the Jam in the Spare Bedroom. Home of the average guy with average abilities and average gear making average videos. Trying to inspire some hardworking folks to take their guitars off the wall. And I have to tell a story about why I'm kind of motivated to do that, mostly because I spent a long time with my guitars hanging on the wall. And, you get to that point in life where you're just working all the time. And mostly I'm talking to people that are like 40 years old, 50, 60, 70 years old, got a lot going on. And you kind of start to feel like maybe playing guitar is a silliness, a frivolity of life that you don't really have time for anymore. You got work schedules, you've got customers to take care of, you've got family issues, you've got home repairs, a million reasons to not follow your passion at all. And that's what I was doing. Guitar was just hanging there on the wall, and I wasn't touching it. And then a friend of mine who lives about an hour away from me here was kind of in a situation like I was. He had owned guitars his whole life, but never fully dove into it. And then he did, and he started playing all the time, and I kept getting these calls. Are you playing? Get your guitar. Let's jam. On and on and on. Driving me nuts. I was like, I got stuff to do. I don't have time for that shit right now, But he was relentless, and I'm thankful that he was, because he actually kind of got me jump-started to take the guitar off the wall and start playing again. And it's been a couple of years now, and I'll be damned, but I've actually kind of learned how to play. And it feels pretty good, because there's a spot, there's like these walls of frustration that go up when you're learning how to play an instrument. And you hit those sticking points where you can't break through, and you want to hang it up again. You want to take all your gear, throw it out in the front yard, and light it on fire. And I was there several times. But I've stuck with it these last few years and gotten past that frustration point. And it's just a lot of fun now. It's the most therapeutic thing I could ever imagine. I'm actually just a lot happier. I get up in the morning, I got an extra 30 minutes sometimes before I need to leave for work. I come in here, I flip on the switch, I throw the guitar on, and I'll jam for 30 minutes. And that whole day is better. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Take the guitar off the wall. Do it now. Anyway, today's song, or what we're going to try to do, is some Smithereens. It's kind of tricky. It's a little bit of work for me here, but I'm going to give it a shot. The chords are pretty basic. Let me dial up the tone here. Yeah. Chords for the verse are E minor and a G, back to E minor, back to G, and then it hits a D real quick. So those are all chords that you know. It kind of like... kind of like that. Now for the chorus, you need two more chords. You need a C and an A chord. And it starts on the C chord, and then it goes to the D, and back to that E minor that we did before. Okay, and then it does it again, C, D, E minor. Then the last time through, that's when that A chord comes in. It goes C, D, A minor, and then you're right back into the riff of the verse. So there's that. Now, one thing about that C chord, and all those chords are basic chords. Those are chords that you know from playing, your campfire acoustic guitar, strumming some chords. Those are the chords. If you've been playing guitar for 10 minutes, those are probably the chords you learn. The one thing about the C chord is it sounds better to my ear, and even though all the tabs that I read showed it as a regular open C-shaped chord, I'm playing it with my index finger lifted, which is opening up that B string. Makes it sound a little different, a little prettier to my ear, right? And I think that's, if we want to go full Rick Beato here, I think when you lift your index finger, you're turning that C chord into a C major 7, because you're dropping that C note down a semitone to the major 7, I think. We'd have to ask Rick, but that's it. But that's how I'm playing it, is just lift your index finger when that C chord comes around. So hopefully you can see my hand, or you can look up the tab yourself. Ultimate Guitar is a great tool for that. Just look it up, it's right there. And then the chords will be right there on your tablet. You can strum along. You can play with, along with what I'm doing, or do your own thing, or whatever. Anyway, let's get into this. I've been talking for, oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer on this one. That's 6 minutes. I don't think I've ever blabbered on that long before. All right, let's give this thing a go. All right, then we're gonna get we'll play the bass line for the chorus now. Right, and we're in. I probably don't need the words, I can figure them out.
It was long ago, seems like yesterday. Saw you standing in the rain, and I heard you say, once your love, but it comes out wrong. Want to live, but I don't belong. Close my eyes and I see
A chord.
blood and roses. Flowers in the springtime. October we were wed. Winter time, roses died, blood ran cold. Then she said, I want your love, but it comes out wrong. Want to live, but I don't belong. Close my eyes and I see blood and roses.
There's other things you can put in there. Triads are really cool, and I'm just starting to learn those myself. You can look them up. There's all kinds of YouTube instruction on triads and how to play them. You can get that information there, but basically it's the same thing. You find your E minor chord as a triad, and then you find the G and the D. Also a little kind of a walking thing that the guitarist in the Smithereens does over the song that kind of goes like this, and you can maybe watch my hand. It's on the 5th string, you start on the 2nd fret. It's kind of this. throw in some E minor pentatonic noodling, which is, again, there's all kinds of stuff on there. If you don't know your pentatonic scale, pull up a YouTube video on that, learn it real quick. It's a basic pattern that works really well. As I have done with every song I've put up so far, I find a way to put some harmonica in there. Let's see if this works. Gotta have the harmonica in there, right? All right, last verse, here we go.
It was long ago, seems like yesterday. I saw you standing in the rain, and I heard you say, want your love, but it comes out wrong. Want to live, but it don't belong. I close my eyes and I see blood and roses.
Well, I hope you had fun. I know I did. All right, let's wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Please, if you made it through the full 13 minutes of this debacle, then give me some comments, give me some input, let me know what you thought. Was the mix crappy? Were the drums too loud? Did the vocals suck? Could you hear me talking over the music? Was the overall level too low? I've heard that. So please throw a comment in there if you can. And I'll see you next time. Keep on playing.